Good morning, children. This is A. Manoj Kumar, working in Oxford High School, Uppugunduru. We have been discussing about the lesson atmosphere. In the atmosphere, last session, I explained you about pressure belts. After that, little data I given about classification of winds. Winds classified into three types. What are they? Planetary winds, then seasonal winds, and local winds. Planetary winds. These planetary winds continuously and permanently all over the year, over the pressure belts, these winds are blowing. So that only I have written. Okay, the winds that blow continuously and regularly above the old pressure belts known as planetary winds. Again, these planetary winds divided into three types. Okay, trade winds, westerlies, polar winds. Trade winds, westerlies, polar winds. Now at present we are discussing about planetary winds. Definition I explained you. The winds that blow continuously and regularly above the old pressure belts, those winds are called as planetary winds. Planetary winds again distinguished into three types: trade winds, westerlies, polar winds. Trade winds in the tropics. Trade winds generating in the tropics area. Tropic in the sense between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, this area is located. Tropic area. There, these winds are generating. Which winds? Trade winds. If you go above the tropics area, then a temperate zone will come. Temperate belt will come. There, these westerlies winds are generating. In the temperate belt, westerlies winds are generating. In the polar belt area, polar winds are generating. Polar winds are generating in the polar belt area. These are all relating to, yes, planetary winds. Trade winds easterly in direction. That means trade winds blow easterly in direction, moving from east to west. Very, very important. Trade winds altogether moving east to west. They are northeast trade winds in northern hemisphere, then southeast trade winds in southern hemisphere. These trade winds, okay, northeast trade winds in northern hemisphere, southeast trade winds in southern hemisphere. Okay, trade winds names. Westerlies, on the other hand, blow from west to east. That's why they are called westerlies. These westerlies blow from west direction to east direction. That's why the name itself given westerlies. Okay, they are southwest in the northern hemisphere. That means they are blowing southwest side in the northern hemisphere. They are blowing northwest in the southern hemisphere, which are westerlies. Polar regions, so we are able to see easterlies winds. Okay, in the polar regions, belt area, we are able to see easterlies winds. Okay, so next effects of planetary winds. Up to now, the classification of planetary winds I explained you. So these planetary winds classified into three types. Number one, trade winds. Number two, westerlies. Number three, polar winds. Okay, trade winds, westerlies, polar winds. Trade winds blowing from east to west. East to west. East direction to west direction. They are blowing northeast trade winds in the northern hemisphere. Then southeast trade winds in the southern hemisphere. Westerlies blowing west to east direction. That's why these winds are called as westerlies. Okay, na? In the polar belt area, easterlies winds are blowing. So next, effects of planetary winds. What is the effects planetary winds due to the planetary winds takes place? Actually, pressure and wind system are actual impact of the litho, hydro and atmosphere. That means pressure and wind system are taking place due to the effect of planetary winds. Where such kind of situations are taking place: lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere. impacted by the planetary winds. Finally, we can say these three spheres impacted by the planetary winds. These winds play a crucial role. Okay, na? So ancient time onwards, these winds, that means planetary winds, playing a crucial role. So especially these winds carrying the heat and moisture to far off places. Far off places in the sense these winds traveling moisture and heat all over the world. Remember that one? Then that is why no part of the world gets too cool or too hot for this reason. Okay, na? So that life is possible due to this reason. Okay. Suppose if planetary winds not presented, heat and moisture not at all travel all over the world. By that time, is it possible to survive the life? No. These winds traveling, that means carrying heat and moisture and okay, na, heating the environment at the same time cooling the environment. That's why life is presented. Okay, na, here I clearly written no part of the world gets too cold or too hot for life to survive. These winds do not distribute heat and moisture uniformly, so that in some areas in some areas temperatures are very high, in some areas temperatures are very less. If these winds distribute heat and moisture uniformly, then automatically everywhere temperatures are same. But these winds are not okay, na, transporting heat and moisture uniformly. Then this is all about planetary winds. Next, seasonal winds. Okay, so the rainfall which occurs in India is mostly due to the seasonal winds. So how we are receiving the rainfalls? Due to the southwest monsoons, we are receiving the rainfalls. Okay, na? Seasonal winds. The rainfall which occurs in India is mainly due to the seasonal winds. Then monsoon is a Arabic word. Okay, na? Monsoon, so is taken from the Arabic word mausam. Very important examination point of view. Monsoon word taken from Arabic word mausam. Mausam is an Arabic word. So from that word, okay, monsoon came. Now we are saying monsoon. So that is came from which word? Arabic word mausam. Okay. Existence of monsoon is due to the differential cooling land and sea. Okay, na? Land and sea area is heating up, isn't it or not? Some variation we are observing in terms of heat. Okay, na? So land area heat, that means land heats very fast, cools very fast, but sea water cools very slowly, then lost the heat very slowly. Due to that reason, then monsoons are forming. Okay, so different cooling and land and different cooling system in the land and sea. Due to that reason, monsoons are forming. Then summer monsoons develops over northwestern India. Very important. Summer monsoons develops over northwestern India. Then southeast trade crosses the equator. Very important. Listen this one. Southeast trade cross the equator due to the Coriolis effect. This southeast trade then turns as southwest side, then southwest monsoons we are receiving. Due to the Coriolis effect, southeast trade winds turn as southwest trade winds, then we are receiving rains from the southwest trade winds. Remember that one. Okay, now thank you. Up to now we discussed about planetary winds. Then second one is seasonal winds. Third one, local winds. Local winds, generally these winds are originating in the local area. How these winds are originating? Due to the local variation in the temperature and pressure. Due to the temperature and pressure of the local area, these local winds are originating and influencing a small area. Okay, na? So planetary winds traveling all over the world, but these winds originating in the local area, influencing on that particular area. Okay, na? Then for example, local winds raise the temperatures of particular area. Okay, na local winds rises particular areas temperature. For example, you see sometimes sea bridges are coming, mountain bridges are coming. These sea bridges, mountain bridges, all comes under local winds. Okay, these local winds impacting the local area temperatures, isn't it or not? So these local winds blow in the lower layer of the troposphere. Very, very important. These local winds blow in the lower layer of the troposphere. Just now I mentioned the mountains and the valley bridges as well as sea and land bridges are also, this comes under this class. Which class? Local winds class. Hot local winds. Okay, so these local winds are distinguished into two types: hot local winds, cold local winds. Hot local winds, best example Chinook. Chinook is hot local wind. Where we can find Chinook? So it is found in Rocky Mountains in the USA and Canada. So Rocky Mountains is spread in the North America, USA, Canada. It passes through USA and Canada, Rocky Mountains. In that region, these Chinook, okay, winds are blowing and impacting that area. Then many people believe that the word Chinook means snow eater. The word Chinook means snow eater, especially so the Northern America, some tribal groups are called as okay, Chinook. Okay, some people are called as Chinook. Okay, then similar winds that occur in Europe are called foehn. Which kind of winds that foehn is? That is also hot local wind. So how these winds are impacting? Suppose these winds melting the snow, okay, na? And making the environment very pleasant, isn't it or not? See, similarly winds that occur in the Europe are called foehn. They blow along the northern slope of the Alps. Alps mountains are located in Europe. Then it melts the snow, makes the weather pleasant. Just now I mentioned you. Then Lu also one kind of hot local wind. Where we can see Lu in the northern India, we are able to see Lu winds. In the month of June and July, especially in the month of May and June, these Lu winds are blowing in the northern plains. In the northern plains. Which months? May and June. Very, very important. Somebody is fainting due to these Lu winds in northern India. Okay, na? So next one, Simoon, we are able to see in Arabian Desert. Arabian Desert area, these Simoons are blowing. Yoma winds are blowing in the Japan. Nor'westers, that winds are blowing in New Zealand. These are all comes under hot winds category. Very, very important. First one is Chinook. Next one is foehn. Chinook, foehn, Lu, Simoon, Yoma, Nor'wester. These are all comes under which category? Hot winds category. Okay, na? So hot winds comes under local winds category. Next one, cold winds. Mistral, Puna, Pampero. Mistral, Puna, Pampero. These are all comes under cold winds category. Mistral. The most famous is the Mistral that blows from the Alps over France towards the Mediterranean Sea. It channelized through Greece. Okay, it is very cold and dry wind. Which wind? So this Mistral is very cold and dry wind. Very, very important. Puna, this is the cold local wind in the Andes region. So where we can find the Andes mountains in South America, we are able to find the Andes mountains. So there Puna winds are blowing. Those are all cold local winds. Then Pampero. These are the cold polar winds blowing very fast in the Pampas region of South America. Pampas region in South America, which winds are blowing? Pampero. These are okay local winds that to be comes under cold winds category. Okay, na? Then up to now we discussed about winds, especially local winds. In the local winds again we divided Okay, hot local winds, then cold local winds. So Chinook, Phone, then in India Lu, then Nor'westers, Simoon, then Japan Yoma. These are all comes under hot winds category. Mistral, Puna, Pampero. Mistral, Puna, Pampero. These comes under okay. Then which category? Yes, cold winds category. Understood?